Hey, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do addition with fractions that have the same denominator. And what that means is if you see a fraction and it has the same bottom number. So let me show you this gorgeous picture. So here's the nice little rule. As long as the bottom numbers are the same, don't add the bottom numbers. Later on, I'm going to show you some other videos in which we have to deal with the bottom numbers. But we're going to keep this really nice and easy where nothing goes over the bottom number. Okay, so this is like basic step one. So here's what we do is I always like to draw everything out and shade stuff out because then you can actually see what's happening. So let's say in my question, I'm saying it's asking me if I have to add 1/4 and 2/4. How much is that? So 1/4 plus 2/4, how much is that going to equal? I'm telling you right away, it's 3/4. We're going to kind of work our way backwards and then we'll look at the next example and work our way forwards with that one. So 1/4, I'm going to color in one little quarter here, just so that way I can see, okay, what am I actually doing here? 2/4, I'm going to color in 2 out of the 4. And then 3/4, you guys can see I've colored in 3 out of the 4 little corners here, okay? Or the quarters. So what happens is when I do addition of fractions with the same denominator, I don't touch the denominator, I don't touch the bottom number. I simply pretend as though it doesn't even exist. So I'm going to add just simply 1 plus 2, and I know I'm not the best at math, but I know that 1 plus 2 is 3. So 1 plus 2 is 3, and then I'm going to color in my 3/4. So you can actually see if I took this 1/4 and I added it right into here, that's what this looks like. Right? If I took my quarters, so let's just take this over here and I shade it in, it's going to look like this. So that's how I know, that's how I've actually proven with images that 1 plus 2 equals 3. And so 1/4 plus 2/4 equals 3/4. So this works the exact same. It doesn't matter if the number is out of 8 or 1,000. I mean, good luck coloring in out of 1,000, but it is the exact same thing. Now, you might have something like 3/4 plus 3/4, and you're going to get a bigger number. I'm going to show you that in another video, but today this is just basic, simple addition of manageable fractions with the same denominator. Okay, so we'll worry about that crazy stuff in another video when we learn how to deal with fractions a little bit better. So let me show you another nice manageable one. Okay, so here is, I've cut my circles into 3 to make it I don't know, just a little bit different. So you're not always like, oh my gosh, every fraction has to be out of 4. So I've got 1/3, I've colored it in. Okay, so 1 out of 3, I've colored it in 1 out of 3. It's asking me to add plus 2 out of 3, and I've colored in 2 out of 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my marker, my Expo 2, 3, 3, and 3. My denominator stays the same. So you guys can see I've just kept it the same. And again, for this video, you're going to have the same denominator. So just do as I'm saying for the very first few steps, okay? The denominator, the bottom number stays the same, so it's going to be the same over here. 1 plus 2, use your fingers, right? 1 plus 2 is 3. So 1 plus 2 equals 3 out of 3. So just because it's so much fun, we're going to shade in this little pie so you guys can see that I'm not lying to you. So this is saying 3 out of 3. So it's saying color in 3 out of the 3 fractions. So we're 1, 2, and 3. So if I look at my diagram and I've got 1 shaded in here, I've got 2 shaded in here. If I took this 1 and I filled it in here, then it would look the same as that, which would be 3 out of 3. So that's how I know that my fraction is correct, my fraction addition. So anytime we have fractions with the same denominators, you just simply add the numerators, you just add the numbers on the top, and then you're going to get your fraction. So good luck.